Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
What's up, y'all? What's going on, man? Hey, I am first of all congratulating you guys on a good job on the Unit 9 test. All right, at least for my students. Overall, they were pretty pleasing. And man, just give yourself a pat on the back, man, for taking advantage of your resources and capitalizing on those. Hey, so I do want to do the same thing, man. I want to issue another challenge, man, for Unit 10. All right, Unit 10. When the test come around, okay, and you make a 100, come see me. All right, I'll have something different for you this time. All right, I'll figure it out. I'll have something different though, okay? So with that being said, man, again, super excited. Let's go ahead and dig into one. It's not a long lesson, so it shouldn't be a long video, all right? Measures of central tendencies are values that describe the center, all right? Describe the center of your data set, okay? Now, right here we have what's called the mean, okay? All right, and how you know the mean, guys, you may see it written as X bar. All right, it's also called the average sometimes. All right, average, mean, X bar, they're the same thing. But the sum of the values in the set divided by the number of values, it is also denoted as by X bar, okay? Now, for the following example, right here, we use the data set to represent the days for mailing to delivery for 12 packages, okay? So find the mean. Well, again, for the mean, guys, you add up those values. All right, so you got 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. All right, you add all those up and divide by 12 because there's 12 items. You count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 items. All right, and at the top, when you add that up, you get 45. At the bottom, of course, you have 12. And when you simplify that, you have 3.75. All right, so 3.75 days. Okay, 3.75 days. All right, this next blank down here, guys, we have the median. Okay, the median. All right, the median is the middle value, or if it's an even number of items in your set. All right, an even number of items in your set, then the mean is the two middle values. All right, you take the two middle values, the mean, the average of the two middle values. So you add them up and divide by 2. All right, and when the data set is ordered numerically. So I took this set right here and I put it in numerical order. All right, again, it's 12 items. All right, so that means I have an even data set right here. It's even number of items in this set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 medians. All right, so if I take those and add them up, all right, 4 plus 4. All right, and divide by 2, 4 plus 4 is going to be 8, of course, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So my median, guys, in this case right here is 4. All right, that's 4. Next, we have what's called the mode. All right, the mode. And again, man, if you take the same data set and you look and go, what number appeared the most? All right, of course, you'll see it right here, 4. 4 appeared the most. All right, so 4 is the most occurring. And that's all the mode is, guys. All right, it is the value or values that occur the most often. All right, so in some cases, you can have more than one mode. All right, so let's do a couple examples. This first one right here, for the mean, all right, or you know what, so you guys can get used to seeing it, I'm going to write as X bar. All right, X bar, all right, we have 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4. All right, all divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, divided by 7. All right, if we add at the top, all right, we're going to get 12. And if we divide that by 7, we get a mean of 3.75. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the other problem. 12 divided by 7 is going to be 1.714. All right, so that's x bar. All right. Now, the next thing we got to find is the median. All right, to find the median, you got to put all this in order. So you have 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now, what's the middle? All right, we got 7 items. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's your median right there. All right, because it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 from both sides. There's your median. All right, and then we got to find the mode. Okay, so for the mode, which items in this set appear the most? All right, 0 appears twice, 2 appears twice. So our mode is 0 and 2. All right, both of those occur the most. Okay. Both of those occur the most. All right. Let's go ahead and go over here. And look at this set here. Okay. For the mean, all right, you have 6 plus 9 plus 3 plus 8. All right. And again, it's 4 items in that set. So when we add the top up, you get 26. All right, and divide that by 4. All right, you're going to get 6.5. All right. For the median, all right, we're going to put that in numerical order. So 3, 6, 8, and 9. All right. Well, what's the middle right here? All right, you got 6 and 8. All right, this is called the middle of the road, guys. So the middle of the road is put a line right down the middle. Anyway, you got 6 and 8. You got 2 middles. Okay. So you're going to, of course, go 6 plus 8 and divide by 2. 6 plus 8 is 14. Divide that by 2, you get 7. 7 is your median. Okay. And then for mode, all right, which number appears, all right, the most frequently? All right, none of them. Okay. All right, none of those appear the most frequently. All right, they all appear once. Man, next for this one right here, we have what's called a weighted average. All right, weighted average. All right, and basically what it is you assign percentages or weights to the elements in your set. Okay, so in this set, right, you have a quiz. All right, the quiz you made a 77. Well, the quizzes are 35%, so you have 0.35 times 77. On a test that you made 89 on, it's 45%. All right, so you have 89 times 0.45. That's the weight. And then again, you made 95 on a performance final, where it has a weight of 5%. And the final exam, you made an 80 on it, and there's a weight of 15%. Now you got to divide out your weights as well. These do not cancel, guys. All right, that does not cancel. What happens is, remember with your weights, you got to equal 100% or 1. All right, so you add up all the weights, which are your percentages, you should get 1. All right, and you evaluate this up here. All right, you get 83.75, so that divided by 1 is 83.75. But make sure you get 1 here, guys, okay? The weighted average is also called the expected value. All right, value. Or you can call it the expected number. All right, expected number as well, okay? But here's an example, man. It says the following chart shows a number of accidents in a week at an intersection, all right, and the corresponding probability of those accidents, okay? So right here, you got 0 accidents occur, 75%. So you have 0 times 0.75. All right, that's the weight. Then you have 1 accident, it's 15%, or 0.15. All right, 2 accidents is 0.08. All right, 8%. Or 3 accidents has a 2%, 0.02. All right, and then don't forget, you got to divide by your weight. So 0.75 plus 0.15 plus 0.08 plus 0.02. And just make sure that adds up to give you 1, all right, or 100. So 75 plus 15 is 90, plus 8 is 98, plus 2 is 100. All right, so anyway, when we do that, we end up getting, let's see here, 0.37 divided by 1, because that does add up to give me 1. So the answer here is 0.37, all right, or 37%. All right. Now, keeping it going, right here we have what's called a box and whisker. All right, box and whisker. Plots. All right, and it shows a spread of data set. There's 5 key points. All right, your minimum, your first quartile, your median, your third quartile, and your maximum. All right, and lastly, I want to talk about the interquartile range. This is just basically how wide the box is. So if you take Q3 minus Q1, your third quartile minus your first quartile, that'll give you your interquartile range. Okay. All right, and also the interquartile range is just, you can abbreviate it as IQR. All right, there's a difference between Q1 and Q3, like I just talked about right here. Okay. So now this first example right here, we're going to make a box and whisker. All right, so the steps are here. If y'all ever get lost, man, go back to your worksheet right here, man, and just read the steps. Step 1 says order them from smallest to largest. All right, so they're in order from smallest to largest. All right, there's 16 items in this set. All right, so the next thing you need to do is find your key points. Well, here's your minimum. All right, here's your maximum. Okay, min, max. Now for the median, find the halfway point. There's 16 items, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then of course 8 from this way will be this number right here. All right, so these are your medians, okay? 14 and 14. Well, what's the average or the mean of 14 plus 14? Well, 14 plus 14 divided by 2 is 28. All right, 14 plus 14 is 28, and divided by 2 you get 14. So your median is 14. All right, that you see right there. Now, your lower quartile. These are my medians, but remember the middle of the row. All right, put that right in the middle, so that way this is your top half. Your upper quartile, or your this is going to give you your third median. Your third quartile, and this side will give you your first quartile. All right, so now you need to find what's called the median of this quartile and the median of this quartile. So this is 8 items. So if you count in 4, all right, those are the middles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the middles. So that means the average right here is 13. All right, so 13 is my first quartile. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that is the average of 18 plus 18 is 18. So that's my third quartile. Okay, so now let's go ahead and sketch this, man. Here's a number line. I put this up here just to show you. All right, you draw yours on your paper and label your points. All right, so your minimum is 11. Your maximum is 23. Then you have your lower quartile, or excuse me, your first quartile, which is 13. And you have your third quartile is 18. All right, so that's your box. Your first quartile and your third quartile makes your box. Ooh, not a good box. All right, and then just find your median of 14. There's your 14. So connect everything, guys. Your box and your points outside, and that's your box and whisker. All right, box and whisker. Now, the next thing, man, your interquartile range. All right, again, just take Q3. All right, your third quartile minus your first quartile. All right, so in this case, you have 18 minus 13. All right, that's your first quartile, and that's 5. All right, so this is your interquartile range, okay? Oops. All right. Now, Let's look at the next example right here. All right, the U try example. And we got to find the BoxOnWhisker right here, or make the BoxOnWhisker. So the first thing we need to do is write this numerical order. All right, so you have, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So now let's find the middle. All right, how many items are in this set? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 items, which means we have one middle right here, 7. All right, 7 is the median. Okay, and then here's my lower value, my minimum. Here's my maximum. All right, now we just got to find our first quartile and our last quartile. Okay, so let me get rid of these points. All right, here's our median. All right, so we take that out of the equation. All right, here's my lower half. All right, here's my upper half. For my lower half, what's the middle? All right, what's the median? Well, we got 2, 5, and 6. All right, 5 and 6. So we find the average of 5 and 6. So 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So that's my Q1. All right, up here, find the middle. All right, between here, you got 8 and 9. 8 and 9 is 17. All right, and if you divide that by 2, you get 8.5. All right, so that is my Q3. So now just make a number line right here. All right, so I typed in the number so it can be a little neater. All right, and just label all your parts. Your minimum is 4. Your maximum is 10. All right, let me zoom in on that so I have a little more space to write. All right, and then we said our median was 7. All right, now we just got to fill in the first quartile, 5.5, which is right here, and 8.5, which is right here. So there's our box, and then just connect the dots outside. There's our BoxOnWhisker. Okay. All right, 5.5 right here, and 8.5 right there. All right. So now that we've sketched our BoxOnWhisker plot, we got to answer one last question, which is find the interquartile range. Well, if I take those two, my Q3 and my Q1, and subtract them, so if I want 8.5 minus 5.5, that will give me 3. All right. Well, guys, that's it, man. Here's your homework problems. Hopefully your teacher printed that off and gave it to you. All right, but there's your homework problems, man. Hey, remember now, if you like the video, thumbs up. All right, and also y'all go ahead and subscribe so you can get the videos right to your phone, man. You don't even have to log on to eClass, okay? Again, I appreciate it. I'm just trying to help you guys. Keep doing great. Don't forget the challenge is reissued again, Unit 10, man. Perfect 100. Come see me, all right? And Coach Moore is out.